So here I am in a kindergarten classroom. All the lessons on the wall, they seem so obvious and easy. Boy, those were the days. As many of you prepare to go back to college, or maybe to begin your college experience, this month I offer my advice for how to keep it simple. And in doing so, to remember what matters the most. If you remember these ABCs of college, then the rest of your college life will fall into place. The letter A reminds you to add God to your calendar. Now, there are 24 hours in a day, and I assume you'll be sleeping less of them than before. But many of you have heard me say, and it bears repeating as you get ready for college, don't let a day go by without praying. Adding God to your calendar can be as short as saying a Hail Mary as you walk to class, as spontaneous as stopping in at church to pray in front of Jesus in the tabernacle on your own, or as personal as spending time with the Mass readings from the Bible for each day. There are lots of apps and websites that can give them to you automatically. It doesn't have to be hard to add God to your calendar. Well, the letter B helps you to remember to become the person that He made you to be. College is all about figuring out what to do with the rest of your life. Trying out a path, changing your mind, trying something else. Sometimes it feels as if the pressure's on, doesn't it? But there's no more important time, and I would say no more exciting time than college to let God show you who He wants you to be. Now, the nice thing is that He already has all that figured out. And I can say pretty confidently that during your college years, He will begin to make that clear to you, if you let Him. Which is why letter A was so important. Now, I know many of you personally, and I'm confident that God made some of you to serve Him in the church as priests or religious. It might have been hard to hear that in high school, or you might have heard it and didn't know what to do with it. But many colleges provide the perfect environment to develop that call in a healthy, faithful, and joyful way. And there's no greater joy than fulfillment. And finally, the letter C is a reminder to you to care for others while you're in college. If not already, you will soon be balancing classes, money, relationships, your family, and your own free time. But sort of like that person who always gives the first 10% to God and yet always has enough for what they need, I promise you that if you think first about what you can do for someone else, then taking care of yourself, well, that will take care of itself. If we're always on the lookout for someone in need, a roommate who is sick, a service opportunity at your parish or your Newman Center, or just a friend who's having a rough time, if we step up for people in need, we actually help ourselves too. It starts with actions, it transforms into attitudes, and it flows back into actions. The ABCs of college. Add God to your calendar, become the person He made you to be, and care for others. Now, your college classroom this fall probably won't look anything like this. I think you've already mastered the numbers and the colors. But work on these ABCs, and I promise you'll be just fine. St. Thomas Aquinas, patron saint of college students, pray for us. St. John Bosco, patron saint of youth, pray for us. St. Catherine of Alexandria, patron saint of students, pray for us.